Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been undeterred. We have a terrific turnout here. The atmosphere is bubbling despite these adverse conditions. All we need now is for the game to live up to its initial billing. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a man who splits opinion, David Luiz. Is he a midfielder or a defender? I would say the former, because he has an impetuous streak that can't be trusted at the back, but full of Brazilian flair, and what a shot.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? It'll be a throw-in. And that's been levered clear. Torreira. Xhaka. And here's Lacazette. Lacazette. Torreira. Forward it goes. Mustafi gets into the right position to intercept. Mesut Ozil. Granit Xhaka.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Hector Bellerin. Torreira takes the long option. Tries to get it clear. Tries to swing it in. And he's there to clear it. Torreira. And it's Ozil. Granit Xhaka.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played towards the front men. Gets it back. Lobs it in gently. That's beautifully weighted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to locate someone up front. Wood. Saka battles to win it back. Cleared without complication. Arsenal win it back again. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Granit Xhaka. Bellerin. Gets the better of his man. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Hoists it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Xhaka goes looking. And that's sprayed out wide. There are a few waiting for it. And it's played forward. And here's Lacazette. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Tries to get it forward quickly. David Luiz. Mustafi drives it forward. Mustafi switches it towards the other side. David Luiz. Mustafi. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
He's got away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And he's on a charge. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Decent ball. He's come loose. Wood. And it's played forward. And the counter is on. It's a decent ball. Tries a shot! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Hector Bellerin pushes to get on the end of it. Cork did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Cleared away. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. That's a throw. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Bellerin delivers. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Wood! Wood! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Mesut Ozil. Ozil spreads it towards the left. Gorgeous control there. Time to deliver. It's Ozil. It's on a plate, and Aubameyang! Managed to get it away.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Arsenal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Saka.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Wood. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Shoots! David Luiz. And it's Kolasinac. Deftly done. Knocks it away. Arsenal making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour.
In with a header! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And that has been cleared.
Arsenal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Lowton. Goes direct to the front line. A famous win, all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. And that has put paid to that. Luiz does well to read it and intercepts. Granit Xhaka. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.